morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing today? What this mean right here, y'all? At least 1 minute. Oh, okay. How y'all doing this morning? How are you guys? How are you? I pray everybody's doing well. Good morning, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Let's head on our way to school. Yes. We got our Teach keychain. Super cute. And it says, it's a good day to teach tiny humans. Adorable. Good morning, good morning. Hello, all. We got one person in the building. I'm rocking my two puffs today. My braids, so cute. Give me some likes, girl, because the hair is herring, honey. The two little balls is so cute. I'm in my school uniform today, my uniform shirt, and I have my uniform pants. I will be doing an OOTD because it's super cute. And I have on my leopard belt with it. So yeah, I'm loving the fit. I am loving the fit, in a good mood. So ready to ride like Clyde. So play game. Y'all run me out because I'm eating today. Let's ride. Come on in. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, September I don't know what it is. I don't know what the day is. I never know what the day is. All I know is today is Tuesday. Um, what's the meals I eat? My factory meals were delivered yesterday. So yeah. So I skipped 1 week and everything. So yeah, I'm gonna try to keep my factory meals at least through October. Yeah. Cause I'm really, really trying to get myself together. Now I hope I don't back out of going to homecoming, because right after I had some coworkers like, yeah, I'll be there, blah blah blah. Girl, right after that I was like, I kind of got the ick face, like I kind of, like I typically do. It's like, I didn't know y'all was gonna be there. I don't like too much partying with people that I work with. I don't like people that I work with seeing my party side, because I don't want it to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm Miss Lucinda. I don't want to party with you. You know, I don't like that. So if they come, tell them, y'all see me, speak and keep it moving, okay? Because y'all are younger than me. I don't party. I don't party with young folks. I don't do that. I don't party with my nieces and my nephews. I just believe that, yeah, I don't believe in that. So speak to me and keep it moving. But when Miss Lucinda's in party mode and you know you in your 20s, speak to me and keep it moving. Because me and your partying will not be the same. I love you, darling, but we can't party together. We're gonna keep it separate. But good morning, y'all. Happy Tuesday morning. Woo, y'all come on in. Y'all know I typically don't get a chance to just see the comments, but I do appreciate y'all commenting, because I do get a chance to read it and everything. I appreciate y'all supporting the channel. I am an educator and I am loving Lucinda. My channel has been around for a couple of years now. We're about to hit 4,100 and I'm very proud of that. We're on our way. Hopefully we'll be hitting 5K soon. if the Lord says the same, but we're definitely going to continue to push out content. We are headed to school. We drive to school in the mornings. You all get a chance to ride with the teacher. Y'all get to and see my shenanigans, y'all. But right off the bat, I wanna start off my day by being messy. Not chopping. Chop. Girl, come here. Was it you I saw on the internet on Beyonce and Jay-Z internet talking about somebody else's daughter's wedding good? Was that you? Was that you? Girl, I caught a little bit of it this morning, and I said, chop. Not you mad that the woman said she spent $7,200 on the wedding. Girl, let me tell you, why do you care? Why do you care? Now, here's the thing, a lot of people don't like stuff, their personal weddings in a lot of families. Those are very, very personal. Everybody's family is not for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Just because a person in the family is a content creator, that does not mean that the family wants to be on YouTube. Okay? So some people, just because you don't see things, that does not mean that it did not happen. And I thought I heard you say something about you didn't see a table for the family and a dance or something. I don't know what else you were talking about. But if the child had a beautiful dress on, do you not think that they didn't do all of that? And why do you care? I can't believe, first of all, the fact that you gave a compliment. I know Nova probably had to give you one of her doggy treats just for you to give a compliment, you know. But here's the thing that we need to focus on. We're arguing about weddings, but have you taught your daughters how to be wives? See, that's where we're missing the mark. Have you taught them how to be wives? See, a lot of us did not wait. We did not do what we were supposed to do. We got pregnant outside of wedlock. Basically, we laid down and let some nigga skeet in us, and then you just had your baby. Okay? That's what happened to a lot of you. So, and it could have happened to me. But I had a mama who was not playing. Okay? But it still could have happened. It just wasn't my story. Don't make me no better or no worse than anybody else. Okay? So for people to change and put their kids on the straight and narrow, and to say to them, listen, if you're going to be with this person, if you're going to be with that person, and if y'all going to have kids, you need to make a commitment to one another, to stay together, to become a family. Okay? Don't worry about if I did it. I'm telling you, this is the way it should be done. I love that. I feel like as a culture, we've gotten away from that. And it shows. Right? So to see young people getting married, here is the thing. As older people, we should be putting our arms around these couples and really, really being a resource for when tough times come, to keep them together. It's easy to break up, but it's harder to stay in a committed marriage. And marriage for a woman means you have to be able to create a home for the man. Okay? You have to create a home. That's a lot of pressure. Then, after you create this home, then you have to still be the nurturer to your husband. Even though he may take care, maybe y'all arrange, but everybody's marriage ain't the same. Some marriages are 50-50, financial reasons. Some are not. Have we taught our children how to be married? Have we taught our daughters how to be wives? Have we taught our sons how to be husbands. So you're missing the picture. You're upset because it came out here, and now I don't have a dog in the fight. Let's keep this down. I don't have a dog in the fight. Okay? I don't have a dog in the fight. But just because I don't have a dog in the fight, don't mean I don't have an opinion. Sound like y'all are real upset. You know, you too busy you are so busy trying to see what is in this woman's house. You're so busy worried about how this woman comes out with her appearance together. I think that's really, from my opinion, I really think that's what bugs you about her. You know, I think that's what bugs you about her. Even though you try to down the woman about her childhood, look like to me, she working, taking care of her family. Look like to me, she's doing pretty good, doing better than you. Because the squad takes care of your family. That little YouTube chick is not taking care of you, baby. Could not be. Okay? Could not be. Because after you get them subscribers, after that month, you still got to keep them views up. Okay? And the most views that most people in this sector get, about 3,000 to 5,000, that's not enough to keep you financially in good standing for years. Okay? YouTube is a part-time job unless you got big subscribers. Let's just keep it a stack. It's good money. You know what I'm saying? Anything is better than nothing. But you totally missed the mark on that. And really, it made you sound immature. You can tell the people who are very professional and very much have lives in this sector, because they just don't have time for foolery. And that was really a foolish life. I would have never even come back to even address another woman's child's wedding. Like, as a grown woman, you should be happy to see a black young lady married, because there's so many of our young women that don't get married. They just have babies. And I, for one, say hats off to her mom for instilling that in her, to even have the desire to get married, to do it the right way. And let's just keep it a stack. Hell, I don't care who it was. It could be somebody that I don't particularly care for on YouTube. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I love to see black couples get married and stay together. And as a family, you really, really have to stay out of their business, and you really have to motivate them and pray with them and try your best. Try your best to help these young people stick through the hard times. See, marriage is for better or for worse. And in life, things will happen. Lose jobs, you get sick, parents get sick, children, sometimes, you know, you have ups and downs. You got to give them something to stick together. And they don't have that foundation, they won't make it. And nobody wins when the family don't stay together. Nobody wins. Nobody wants to see their grandchildren in a broken home, you know, even though we have to deal with it. And then if that happens, we got to prepare our children to get through divorces and all that kind of stuff. Life is not easy. So as a black woman, to me, how dare you not, you know, say, hats off, girl. Keep those young people wrapped in your arms and keep encouraging them to stay together for the sake of the family. It's always good to have our children accomplish these things, you know? And it's good for us to accomplish these things. Anything positive like that, it is just good news. And I just really, really hate to see a whole bunch of cackling old hoes pick apart. And then I seen some of y'all in that chat making comments, and don't nobody, even somebody's husband, wouldn't even look at y'all twice. Y'all some old battle axes. Y'all some real old battle axes. That was really, really classless. Very much classless. For you to sit there and do that whole live talking about that child's wedding. What you didn't see. She ain't got the proof. And then, who are you? You are the nastiest, most disgusting woman that I have seen. You are pathetic. You look a mess. You sound a mess. You brag on some of the most idiotic things. And then you think that you somebody because you got 17,000 subscribers on YouTube and you get a couple of grand once a month, that you somebody special. Girl, you wasn't shit. You was a bus driver. Get out of town, honey. Get out of town. What do bus drivers make? I mean, come on, sis. You can't sit with the most of us. Girl, you cannot sit, okay? Now, baby, YouTube been the best thing to you since Santa Claus, child. Their wedding was very, very nice. And I didn't even watch all of it. And I saw that. So what really pissed you off? The fact that she changed dresses and that she know how to put her shit on. She know how to put that shit on, don't you? That shit pissed you off. Y'all hate to see a well-dressed woman. Y'all hate to see a woman that got her shit together. I promise you. You hoes, y'all go batshit crazy over that. I'm talking about batshit crazy. Teacher clap. Stop hating on folks. The wedding was nice and you know it. That woman's children are beautiful and you know it. And you hate it. And here's the kicker. At the end of the day, when the lights go out, she got a man. Let's not forget that. I ain't got one, but I know one thing. I got what it takes to get one. You know, which I really, in my opinion, you know, that's really what you probably mad at. But anyway, enough of you chopping. Y'all, I told y'all about the trial that I was following. The young man that threw the baby in the river and shot the girl. Honey, word on the curb is that his girlfriend, his main girl, that the girl that he got pregnant, the baby that he threw away, that was his side chick, y'all. The girlfriend, they say the girlfriend is cutthroat. They said the girlfriend had an abortion before the other girl got pregnant. And so the girlfriend was like, oh, so you gonna let her have this baby? And I got this from a source that knows the source, right? And they said that they believe that that old boy's main girlfriend had a whole lot to do with that. So this story is going to get very, very interesting, y'all. Because y'all know how the gossip mill goes. I'm just bringing y'all the gossip, child, that I get. So we gonna stay tuned to what's going on in that. I'm gonna have to share a little bit of the story on my page so y'all can go and follow me if you have time. But it is a sad, sad story. If you are from Memphis, I know you have been following it. The dude looks straight up evil. I mean, to me, and what has captured my heart is the young lady's mother. Because the young lady who was shot, her mother is raising her oldest child, And y'all, my heart went out. Y'all know my heart broke. My heart broke for that lady. Just to hear her talk about her pain, and just to hear her talk about losing her child in such a violent way. First of all, I thank God. I just thank God. You know, I have lost family members in a violent way, and it does fuck with you. It does make you kind of it makes you angry. But to tell y'all that baby was probably, so that baby probably hit that wall, that baby probably was ripped. How can he sleep at night? No one did to that baby. That's just that story is going to be one that's going to be very, very hard for a lot of us to get over. How much time? I was hoping that the boys at Shelby County jail would have got him by now. I'm very disappointed in y'all. Now y'all used to tear them boys up. Them boys wouldn't even make it to trial, and he's still living. Like, what is really going on? I'm disappointed in you, Memphis. But anyway, I shouldn't be out here advocating violence. But some of these jokers, they don't deserve to make it to trial. And he did it. It wasn't no supposedly he did this. Okay? Y'all follow that story. Just type it in the search. Baby thrown in Mississippi River. And come back and tell me what you think of that joker. Look at his face, his demeanor in that courtroom, and tell me your thoughts. That's pure evil, y'all. That's evil. That is evil. That's evil. That's real, real evil. Real, real evil right there. But anyway, we're going to try to woosah. Try to let that negativity out. And try to stay focused on the positive. And it's very, very hard to watch the news and then turn your brain off to become positive. Because you see so many people and so many stories. It makes you think that everybody is like that. But we can't think like that. We got to stay positive and we got to stay prayed up. Ladies, we got to talk to our sons and our daughters about these relationships and these people who they're dating or who they're getting involved with. They're going to have to really, really get to know these gentlemen and these young ladies before they lay down with them, because you sitting there giving yourself to this man and then he'll turn around and take your life. Baby, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. We got to raise our children to be self-sufficient. We got to raise our children to almost kind of have a little bit of a coldness when it comes to dating. You know, like really, really, really stand on business. Really, really set those boundaries. But you got to build that esteem in them. You got to take time and you got to really, really love on them. You got to let them know that they are kings and queens. They deserve the best. It don't matter what this world looking like. You instill that in those children so that they will make better decisions. That's what you do. And you just pray that when something comes up, that they make the best decision for their lives. We want our children to stay alive. We want our children to make good decisions. And we want our children to be great thinkers and to be able to take advantage of all the great opportunities that a good education can give them. And when we don't prepare our children, we damage our community. And that's why you see what you see. That's why you see what you see. Well, we have made it to the school, honey. The people are... What is going on? There's not a lot of people. Loud, the principal ain't here, the assistant principal here. Okay, there go my boss, so let me straighten my head up. And these jokers done took all my parking spaces. Now I gotta go on this side. But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all my little 2 cents My little 2 cents. Chopping, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. You really ought to be. Hating on that woman like that. You are such a hater. And you know that wedding was nice. You just jealous that don't nobody want them crazy daughters of yours. That's what you're mad at, Chopping. Stop being mad, Chopping. Leave that woman alone. All right, y'all. Let me take my 2 puffs in here and have a good day. I love y'all. Hey, Foxy. What's up, Misty? Hey, everybody. We had 19 people in here, 18 likes. I love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Replay gang. Run me up. See y'all later. Bye-bye.